Hey up, I'm legal mate, and if your ex has blocked you from seeing your kid, this is probably where it's going to start. I've been through the system myself. I've faced lies, courtrooms, CAFCAS, court bundles, police cells, and done it all without a solicitor. So if you're looking for a proper step-by-step on how to get a child arrangements order without all the legal waffle, then this is probably going to be it. Let's start with the basics. A child arrangements order is a court order that decides who your child lives with, who they see, and how often. Doesn't use terms like custody or visitation anymore. That's old stuff. This kind of order can apply to mums, dads, grandparents, basically anyone who's got a meaningful relationship with the child. And it's not about who's angry or who's had the last word. It's about what's in the child's best interests. That's the only thing the court cares about and the only thing they want to really hear about. Before you can apply to court, you've got to try mediation, unless you can qualify for an exemption. You go on your own and you don't have to face your ex. It usually costs around 80 to 120 quid and you can book it yourself through a mediator near you. If your ex refuses to go, doesn't reply, or there's been abuse, the mediator can give you a certificate so you can go straight to court. The certificate's only valid for 4 months, so don't sit on it. Once you get your MIAM certificate or your exemption, then you're ready to apply. You're going to have to fill out a C100 form, which is basically going to be the spine of your application. You can do this online or by post, but online is much easier. You'll be asked what arrangement you want and why. Just a couple of tips for you here. Don't go off on a rant. Don't use it to vent about your ex. Stick to facts and parenting because you want the court to take you seriously. So keep it clean, focused, and act like the bigger person. The application costs 232 quid. If you're on universal credit or a low income, then you're going to get help with this using the EX160 form. That's a fee remission. It's worth checking before you pay. It could save you a few £100. Once the court accepts your application, they'll send a copy to the other parent and assign your case to CAFCAS. CAFCAS will usually call you before the hearing, so don't ignore unknown numbers. They'll ask about any risks, whether contact should happen, and how things have been. This isn't the time to lose your head. Be calm, clear, and don't lie. Then you'll get a date for your first hearing. It's called the FHDRA, the First Hearing Dispute Resolution Appointment. It's not a trial, it's a sit down with a judge, maybe CAFCAS 2, to see if an agreement can be made. If not, the court will set out next steps. That might include more hearings, statements, or reports. One thing to note about CAFCAS is they literally do not care what your ex has done. They're not looking at this through a lens of, whether your ex has behaved morally or not. They're looking at it strictly through the lens of the child deserves to have a relationship with each parent and, how best to facilitate that in a safe way. Right, let's talk now for a little bit about what you're actually going to need. Now's the time you need to start getting organised. You need to start building a timeline. When contact stopped, key incidents, any police reports or messages. Pull together screenshots, messages, proof that you've tried to stay involved, and if you can, prep a 1-page position statement for the court. Just something simple that shows the court what you're asking for and why. Don't panic, I'll go deeper into all that in later videos. Right, so to summarise what we just spoke about, that's how you apply for a child contact order in the UK, step by step. First, you understand what a child arrangements order is, then do your MIAM, unless you've got an exception obviously. Fill in the C100 form, keep it clear and focused, sort the court fee or get help with this EX160. Then once it's submitted, CAFCAS gets involved and the court kicks things off. Make sure you're prepared with a timeline, proof and a 1-pager if you can. If this helped, hit like, drop a comment, and soon I'll be building a free toolkit with templates and walkthroughs to make it easier. I'm here to help you fight for your kid without sounding like a solicitor.